up, my crypto legends? Welcome back to another live stream here on the channel. How is everyone doing, guys? We're going to analyze the situation. Is Bitcoin bullish? Is Bitcoin bearish? You guys need to let me know in the comment section if you think the market is bullish or is it bearish. How is everyone doing? Much love from Boston. Andy Maz, thank you very much for joining. How is everyone doing? Shout out from Cornwall. Hey, how are you doing? The Stormkeeper. Good time you come. SL Crypto Update. 100 people almost watching now on the stream. Make sure to smash up that like button. I'm going to start making some giveaways very soon, all right, on my daily videos. And it's going to be very hard, guys, but we need to get to 1,000 likes. My likes is usually about 300, 400, 500, 600 would be a good video. As soon as I get 1,000 likes on one of my daily videos, not live streams, I will be doing a Bitcoin giveaway, okay? So let's see if on my daily videos and between this week and next week, we can arrive to 1,000 likes, and you only need to comment because I'll be doing a random picking, okay, on the comment section, and we'll be giving over $100 worth of Bitcoin, all right, giveaway. So yeah, we're going to try and make, go to 1,000 likes on my videos that I post, not the live streams. Now let's analyze the situation with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is looking pretty good, okay? It's looking pretty good. Now, yes, of course, we could have that pullback to 43, 42, even $41,000 in my personal opinion. I think we could come back down to that level to retest it as support. But you know the deal. I am relatively bullish. I think a new uptrend is very likely. I think $30,000 is not going to be reached anytime soon, okay? The low $30,000 is not going to be reached in my personal opinion. And there is a fractal here, and I don't like fractals too much because they don't always play out. But I want to show you right over here a fractal that we've had, back in late September and the beginning of October, where we did have a drop consolidated, a bounce right there, a second big drop. This consolidation that we had just sitting above $40,000 reminds me very much of this consolidation. And now this leg up is just slightly above this consolidation that we did create in the beginning, first couple of weeks of January. We're just currently above that area, as you can see here on the chart. Now this is telling me that something very similar that did happen back in the beginning of October is happening right now for Bitcoin. But of course, until it happens, then yes, you will not believe it until it happens, right? So this is the thing, we need to try and find out, see if we are going to see that bullish momentum. My personal opinion, we want to try and spot the beginning of the trend, and I believe so that this could be the beginning of a trend to at least about $52,000, $53,000. I think the price of BTC is poised to retest this major resistance in the next coming weeks. Now, it's not going to go up there in a straight line. It might take 1 week, it might take 3 weeks, and we might have a lot of volatility to the downside to get a lot of people scared and all of those bears, feeling confident. Now we can see here for the first time in a long time that we've just gone neutral. Well, this is yesterday. We were already at neutral on the fear and greed index, which is starting to be good. Okay, it is starting to be good because we've been in fear and extreme fear now for a long time. Okay, if we take a look at the fear and greed index for the last year, we have been sitting on fear and extreme fear since the mid-November, approximately mid-November. We were already at fear and extreme fear, so we've been over 2 months, I think, at the extreme fear and fear level. So we're starting to be neutral. I think a recovery is very likely, guys, in my personal opinion. Now let me go through the comment section here straight away. Good time you come. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. Hey, crypto legend Chris, how are you doing? Hello, can you please check SXP? Yes, the S&P 500, it is looking pretty bullish. I haven't changed my mind on this. I've been doing videos on the S&P 500 now for a few weeks. And yeah, I'm very much expecting this kind of big bounce that we're having now. We're having a little bit of bullish momentum, retesting the highs. Very much expected. This was mentioned on the videos and live streams where we did have, this major big drop. As you can see, consolidation. This big wick here with high volume was one of the reasons why I was bullish here in the first. Let me just get the volume out here, guys. Just 1 second. Yeah, basically this volume right over here with this spike, is the main reason why I thought, the S&P 500 has found a bottom here, and it is just going to continue to the upside, potentially on the way to reach all-time highs in the next coming weeks. Of course, it's not going to take a couple of days, but it is enough. There's not going to be any, interest rate hikes anytime soon. I think the Federal Reserve in March is going to say that we cannot, put the interest rates high up, and they're going to prolong it for, maybe another few months. Inflation is really bad. So I think stock market crash is not happening anytime soon. I do see us hitting all-time high in the next coming weeks. That is only my personal opinion. Of course, you might think this is bearish, a crash is coming, and this is a whole, nonsense. But you don't believe it until you see it. So this is why here with the analysis, we're taking a look at volume and price action. We try and predict, we try and find out where we could potentially bounce, guys. And you can check out the videos from a couple of days. I was very much expecting this bounce from this area, okay? Just where we got the bounce. We already retesting the high. So if you longed that, this is already a take profit area, okay? You want to, because this could create a kind of a double top right there. You don't want to risk it. If you, take profits, if you longed from here, or put your stop loss at break even, apart from taking profits. But very much expected that this range was going to hold very nicely as support right there, and we are getting that beautiful bounce. I think continuation here on the S&P is likely. If we take a look at VPVR, one of my only indicators that I use, we are currently just about breaking this major spike on the VPVR, and this major consolidation that we've had as resistance and support. We're currently just about to break it. So continuation to the upside, in my personal opinion, is very likely. And I want to just check. I just want to check here with Fibonacci extension where this potential wave can take us. If we take a look at this as one wave and this as a corrective wave, the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension takes us all the way here to the 4,815 points approximately to all-time highs. So it's in my personal opinion, I think it's very likely we're going to get that wave all the way up here to almost all-time highs or just above all-time highs. That is what I think is going to happen, guys. There is going to be some major resistance here on the S&P 500 at the 4,700 points, where we do have this big spike on the VPVR. A lot of resistance, a lot of consolidation and resistance right there, as you can see on the chart. Eusebio, how are you doing? Hello. Undund, hello. Pullback, says Jim. Very possible pullback. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here, because I think we're just going to have a potential leg up. Let me just zoom in here on the chart, and I want to show you that fractal also here for people that are coming into the channel right now. Also, there's a very similar fractal that did happen at the beginning of October that could be happening right now. We could see a massive big leg up. I want to show you here on the 1 hourly chart how we could be potentially forming an ascending triangle right there. Okay, we are creating higher lows, as you can see, and we do have a very strong resistance point right here, where we do get we have had a lot of rejection. I'm talking about the 4,400, yeah, 44,400 approximately right there. We are getting higher lows, as you can see, and this is usually a bullish pattern. This means that the demand is pushing the price, higher, lower highs, higher lows, sorry, and that this barrier will be broken. Now, we've got a potential projected move here, a classic technical analysis pattern right here. If we do break resistance, this could take us all the way up to $46,000, and $46,000 is a major resistance zone. If you are in a long position on BTC, it may be time to take some profits. As you can see here, we do have a big amount of support that will be strong resistance, And the VPVR here, we do have a big spike here, as you can see. So, you know, if you are in some long positions, I am in a long position, guys. You know the deal. I'm in a long position here. If we were to come down to $41,000, I would be planning to add to my position. I've got a very small position here. Currently, it's just $200 in the profit. But, you know, that's going to be my plan. If we do come down to $41,000, I am planning with limit orders to add to my position, because I do see a potential big bounce if we do have that retracement. That is only me, guys. I can see that we are starting this new uptrend, and it's not going to be easy. I am targeting $52,000. It's going to take weeks to get to those levels. If it doesn't take days, it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We might see some volatility till we get to those levels. Okay, so it's not going to be an easy ride, but I do see this fractal here for any new people that is coming in right now. You know, this price action right here is very similar to this one. Okay, people are still in denial. They do not think that Bitcoin is able to pump, you know, much higher than the current levels. They don't think that it's going to go above 46. They don't think it's going to hit 50, or even if it's not going to hit 50, it's not going to hit $53,000, right? So that is why I am targeting those levels, because it's major resistance. And as soon as we get above $46,000, I think it's going to be relatively easy to get up to this next major point. Now, like I said here, very similar price action. Let me just get a box here and put it a different color so we can see the potential fractal here and show the community, right, where we did have the big massive drop here on Bitcoin. Check out, you know, from this spike over here to this spike, big drop with high volume. Also, this had very high volume, and we got this spike from here, the beginning to the end right there. And let me just get another box. You know, we got this spike, this movement, we got this consolidation with this retracement and back down, this consolidation, retracement, and back down all the way down here. And what else have we got? We got this consolidation there, which would be this consolidation. And this is where the price, you know, had another consolidation before breaking up. This is where we currently at. We're actually slightly above this range, which is making me even more bullish. Okay, so that is my take here, looking at the Bitcoin price, guys. That is what I think. Hello, Andy. Nice to see you again. You're amazing, my man. Thank you very much, Uncle Grandpa on trade. Please give short-term BTC analysis. Right, BT short-term, like I said, we are forming a slightly bullish pattern, which would be an ascending triangle right there. We are getting rejected from that $44,400. Slightly a bullish pattern here. Now this could break this support line from the higher lows. It could happen, but it could also break resistance. Now you do have a textbook, okay, technical analysis target here from a potential breakout of support. If we break support, we could come as low as $42,000, and if we break resistance, we could hit finally that $46,000 range. And I do see this very much happening. You might just gain the highs here, get people extremely bullish, and then here you might have a pretty sharp correction. Okay, so stay very cautious on this potential move. There are on Twitter, there's slightly more people that are bearish, at least the ones that I follow. Guys, let me know, are you bullish or are you bearish? I'm going to ask a poll here, and I'm going to go through the comment section. And right, let me ask a question here. I'm going to say, I think yesterday I asked bullish or bearish. I'm going to ask here though, are we going are we going to have two bullish weeks? Are we having yeah, I mean, I think I asked this same question yesterday. Let me think about a question and I'll ask it in the poll in just 1 second. I'm just going to go through the comment section. Fake cat bounce, dead cat bounce, fake cat bounce. Tampa, Florida in the house. Michael, how are you doing? Right, Germany here. Hello, ADA. Let's take a look at ADA here for Jacob. Why not? Let's take a look at ADA. Let's take a look at ADA here right away. What is going on with ADA? Because ADA is being very, very boring. Not much to add here on ADA. This is the daily chart. It looks like that we are getting a bounce here on at the $1 range. We mentioned this, several times on the videos here for the last few weeks. It was just sitting there for over a week here, about 10 days, just sitting above the $1 area, and it's now getting that major bounce. I think it's possibly very likely for ADA to try and attempt to retest these highs, okay, which are these lower highs over here. The last lower high, it is currently at $1.60 approximately. So if we do see ADA attempt to hit that level and break above it, then yeah, this is going to be extremely bullish for ADA. Till then, it's potentially just going to create another lower high. It's been creating lower highs consistently. If we do see that recovery here on ADA, maybe another lower high. There's not much to analyze here on ADA on the 1 hourly, for example, because it's just getting that major big bounce here from this major consolidation. Not much to analyze in the immediate short term for ADA. It's just been very, very boring. Bullish is Umar is bullish here in the comment section. I think is looking bullish for the short term, says Tech JK. Love giveaway. I'll be here every vid. Really like your TA, the Stormkeeper. Thank you very much. Hello from Malta. Keith, how are you doing? You should get 100k likes. Yeah, no, it's very hard to get likes on the videos. Very, very hard. So yeah, make sure to smash up that like button. I will be doing a giveaway, okay, as soon as one of the videos hits 1,000 likes. In that same video, I will be saying on every video, as soon as one video gets 1,000 likes, you all need to comment so you're eligible for the giveaway, of course. And it's always good to give back to the community. Bullish says Julio, pretty good or invest now, says Matthew. Hi Andy, do you think we could have a bullish cipher pattern on daily, weekly chart? N Martin, daily bullish cipher, right? Harmonic patterns here in the comment section on the daily, on the weekly, right? I haven't been looking at focusing on harmonic patterns. A daily bullish cipher on the daily or on the weekly. Potentially bullish cipher. I'll have to take a look at the harmonic patterns here. Cipher pattern, let me just take a quick look, because yeah, they could be. Let me just analyze here the situation. Right, bullish. Well, it looks like it is playing out. You are potentially talking about this massive big bullish cipher right here. Right here, yeah, potentially, yeah, it is right there, and it's actually playing out right now. So I wasn't aware of this bullish cipher, actually. Wasn't aware. Everything indicates that this is a bullish cipher, because I'm just looking here at the numbers. It could potentially be a bullish cipher right here. Let me just, show the community right here from the ultimate low of the summer. And this is actually playing out right now. Now, the bullish cipher, the target is obviously Fibonacci levels, okay? And the most common one is the 618, okay? For a bullish cipher, you could be reaching, the 618, which is at about just below $55,000. So here you have it, guys. I'm not sure if you can see it properly, but you have a potential bullish cipher right there. Very, very likely that you are, yeah, this is actually playing out right now, where you're having that big bounce here on BTC from that 33K. I mean, this is very, very common, because people, you lose those levels, you lose the support, people get extremely bearish, and this is the moment where you get a big bounce, right? You also have this level. This is why I am targeting this range, which would be in between 50% and 618 Fibonacci retracement from the all-time high to the low. I think a lot of people think that BTC isn't going to reach these levels. And I do see, you know, BTC reaching those levels in the next coming weeks. It might be days, but being realistic, it might take a few weeks. And this is what Bitcoin loves to do. It likes to gain, you know, those highs. A lot of people were thinking that this was a massive big bear market and we're not going to hit all-time highs. What happens? You hit all-time highs, you come extremely low. People think that you're not going to lose this major big support level at 41. What happened? Yes, of course you can. You lose it and you even hit $33,000. This is when people are screaming for 30,000. This hit $33,000. People are screaming $30,000 and even below that level. What happens? You have a reverse right over here. Now, what people think is that this is just a big bullish fake out. And yes, of course not. We're not going to hit $53,000. And this is, you know, the next major stop for Bitcoin in the next coming weeks, in my personal opinion. And you might think, why? Why? Well, reason number one would be, you know, breaking this lower high resistance and starting the trend to the upside, starting a potential new uptrend. It's not going to be easy. Could we hit $41,000? Of course we can. We have been pumping like crazy now for the last few days. So it would make sense to actually, you know, have a pullback. I'm not sure if it will because, like I said, usually when you're starting a trend, you do not get that opportunity. You do not get that opportunity of having nice pullbacks so you can get into the ride of, you know, this new uptrend, right? So it might be time to go all in. Yeah, be careful with going all in. Buenos dias, Andy Matic says, Telly Cortez. Let's take a look at Matic Network. Did we manage to get inside of that ascending broadening wedge? This is my question. We are just about to get inside of this ascending broadening wedge. You could arguably discuss that we are in here. Let me take a look at the 4 hourly. The volume is absolutely great. I think, you know, we are going to see some bullish momentum here on Matic. Now, let me just go to the daily. On Matic Network, like I said, let me pull out another chart here where there's not too many levels, because I got one of those old trading charts, and you know you're just going to go crazy with a lot of those boxes and support and resistance levels. But to keep it pretty simple here, we got this ascending broadening wedge right there that broke down, and this is the retest point, okay? And because Matic is such an extremely bullish, you know, L2 project, I think it's going to recover very well from this bearish breakout, okay? Because this was a bearish breakout. Now, as soon as we regain this $2 area, which we are currently consolidating, which is this major level right now, which is exactly at, you know, the support of this ascending broadening wedge. As soon as we regain this level, it is full bull mode for Matic Network. It's going to be full bull mode because you are regaining, okay, this uptrend again. You'll be inside this ascending broadening wedge. As you can see, you are also back inside of this higher low structure. You are regaining this major level. If we extend this box right here, you can see, you know, that has been a major resistance zone here, major support level. If it regains this range, is going to turn into heavy support. We could see much higher levels. I think Matic is poised for all-time highs for the next coming weeks if we do regain, you know, the $2 range. So that is the analysis here for Matic. I think looking at 4 hourly, 1 hourly, yeah, there's not much to add here. This is the most important that we need to level that we need to regain right now, which is that $2. Currently, where we're struggling at. You know, if we do get after this consolidation that leg up, it is time, you know, to go in here at the retracement to retest this major resistance that will be turning into support, right? And also it will be back in this major structure, this higher low structure, and it will be time to continue to the upside, in my personal opinion. Matic is one of those bullish, you know, projects that is going to survive, you know, in crypto winter. It is just, yeah, a lot of projects are getting built on Matic. Let me go here through the comment section. Check out Ethereum and Gala, says Dodos. Let's take a look at Ethereum for Shikoni and for Dodos. They both want to take a look at Ethereum. Mark Dirch, thank you for joining the live stream. Dava, thank you very much. Haven't attended a few live streams. Andy already forgot about me. See that, Mark Dutch. Dava, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. Mark Dutch, also one of my strongest moderators. Let's take a look at Ethereum. What is happening with Ethereum? A lot of people want to know what's happening with Ethereum. Is Ethereum struggling? Are we going to see much higher levels for Ethereum? All depending on Bitcoin, of course. We could take a look at the Bitcoin dominance afterwards also. Very important, see what's going on. But Ethereum looking like, you know, it is a beast. Ethereum is a big beast. And yeah, Ethereum managed to get above this major resistance level, which is the $2,800. I think this is a major range. If the price of Ethereum came all the way down to 2,800, it's going to be a major buy zone, in my personal opinion. I think a new uptrend is very likely here for Ethereum. Like I said, we've regained a good resistance point. The 2,800, next major resistance was the 3,000. So we're well above $3,000 here right now. Any consolidation here is going to be bullish for Ethereum. I do see us forming, you know, a kind of not a bull flag, because we are already, you know, we're having a very nice steady growth here on Ethereum. There's no bull flag, you know, formation. It looks like that we're just retesting the highs here consistently that we have been creating for the last few days. So overall, like I said, Ethereum looks bullish. It is time to become bullish, in my opinion, because yeah, you don't want to become bullish on an asset where it's, you know, already had, you know, massive big pumps. Because as soon as you know it, you might be reversing very soon, as soon as you get really bullish and you see massive bullish momentum. So like I said, if Ethereum comes down to retest $3,000, in between $2,800 and $3,000, it's going to be a major buy zone, just because those levels have been such a strong support and resistance range that we have lost it once, we regained it again. It's very likely to create a higher low right here with this price action. You know, we've been going down for several months right now, and you know the deal. We do not go down forever, we do not go up forever. And by looking at this price action and regaining resistance levels, you can predict, and this is all about chart analysis, you can predict, and I only use support and resistance levels, couple of trend lines, a little bit of volume and price action. I've tried all sorts of different indicators, and price action and volume is just the number one indicator, right? So, you know, this is screaming to me that we are, you know, changing the trend for Bitcoin and potentially Ethereum also. That's what I think. And like I can't stress this enough. And, you know, this is only looking at the probabilities side. And I think, you know, it is highly probable that we are going to continue up. Yes, of course, we could come down, because I already see in the comment section, a lot of people, you know, if we do hit, you know, 41.5, we're dumping, and you said we were going to $52,000. Yes, of course. Yeah, we are. We're going to correct. It's very possible to correct down to the very low 40k range, okay, where we've consolidated here. It's been a massive consolidation right there. So yeah, of course, we could come down and have a little bit of consolidation at that range before we continue to the upside. But it is usually very rare when you start a new uptrend. You know, when you're starting a new uptrend, you know, there is something about this fractal right here where we consolidated there, and this is where we are currently trading at this consolidation range. So we might be here another few days in between, you know, 41.5 and $44,000, trading at that range, and then getting, you know, some bullish momentum. That is my personal opinion. Right. Are we going to have a bullish February is going to be the question. Is February going to be bullish the entire month? Is February going to be bullish the entire month, guys? Let me know in the comment section, in the poll right now, and make sure to smash up that like button. Right, let me go here quickly through the comment section. All our crypto legends, smash that like button, says Mark Dutch. Thank you very much for the insane support, my man. Can we look at Dent, please, says Ellie. Dent coin. I remember checking out this coin a very, very long time ago. Dent coin. What have we got here for Dent coin? Well, we only had this on the chart, on this chart that I had. Right, what can we see here for Dent coin? Dent coin didn't manage to retest some of lows. I think there should be more data on, yeah, right over here. We got something right over here. We didn't retest the summer lows. This one absolutely crazy, went absolutely parabolic here in March, as you can see on the chart. So market cycle right over here. I mean, looking at these cryptos, and market cycle in cryptocurrency can happen in 1 year. It can happen in 2 years max. It can even happen in, you know, 6-8 months. And it's really, really fun to see. Let me just get this out of the way. You know, a market cycle right here in crypto. Sometimes in the traditional markets, you know, it takes 10 years for a market cycle, right? The dot-com bubble, where it popped in the, you know, in 1999, 2000 approximately, and it had a multi-year bear market and sideways action, started recovering, you know, mid 2000s and late 2000, right? And here in cryptocurrency, it happens in 1 year, basically, right? You know, as soon as you start pumping, you know, all this, you know, all these stages of the market, hope, optimism, belief, thrill, it can happen in weeks. It can happen in weeks, right? As you can see here on the chart of Dent. And then, you know, you have a massive big break, you know, correction right there. Then you have that dead cat bounce. And that is a complacency, you know, this area right here where you think, okay, we've gone up too fast. And then you do have some hope. And it's pretty impressive where we've already had that disbelief rally, right? I think this is anger right here for a lot of the cryptos. Let me just, you know, we've gone through an anger and depression phase looking at Dent, which was the entire summer. And then you have that disbelief rally where, you know, this is a suckers rally. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. And in this case, it doesn't work, okay, because you're still correct after this, you know, disbelief rally. But after the disbelief rally, what happens is that, you know, you just consolidate maybe for a longer time. And then, you know, another new market cycle is on the way. Of course, it's very unpredictable. We do not know if this is going to happen in months or it's going to take over a year. But yeah, basically a lot of them have just gone through the cycle already. You know, everybody, a lot of people on these cryptos have just, you know, given up is the word. They have just given up. And yeah, when people give up is the moment where big whales are accumulating, and yeah, you are going to see that rally again. And it might be, and it won't be anytime soon. That is what I think. It won't be anytime soon. It could take months. It could take a few years. But yeah, the opportunity is there for sure. Let me take a look at the 4 hourly, and I think, you know, Dent coin is just it will be getting heavily rejected from this range right now, which is the 3.6, the 0036. We've just, you know, a massive big low over here. Was getting kind of supported at this range. And I think we are going to get heavily rejected from this area, potentially continue down on Dent, just creating lower highs. If we do manage to get above this lower high over here, it will be looking pretty good for a potential higher low. Till then, it's just consistently creating lower highs. This may be another lower high, and we'll come back down to retest the lows that we created here in January. Just by looking at the price action, right? Right, let's take a look here. I've taken a look at ADA already. It was the second or third crypto from the stream. Bitcoin dominance to the rest of the market tells the story, brother. Check it out and see the future. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, says Randy. Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, Bitcoin dominance I am still sticking to my analysis from the Bitcoin dominance, where we are going to see Bitcoin dominance, you know, potentially in the next coming months, maybe, or years, but I would say months. We are going to see it trading at 30% at some point. Okay, a lot of people are thinking that this has, you know, bottomed out, you know, on the Bitcoin dominance, and Bitcoin dominance is going to go back to 50, 60%, or even 70%. I think this is very unlikely. I think the trend is your massive friend here. And, you know, after this big fall that we had in 2017, you know, recovery in the bear market of the Bitcoin dominance, even hitting 70%, you know, in between 2020 and 2021, then massive big fall when we had, you know, a lot of the altcoins popping, you know, the peak of the market in some of them on March and April. And this is when the dominance went from 70% all the way down to 40% almost in just a matter of, you know, a couple of months. So what I think is going to happen is that, you know, this is a massive crash. This is just a massive bear flag or descending triangle or pennant or whatever you want to call it. But it is very, very likely with all of these good blockchain projects, crypto projects, is that, you know, dominance, Bitcoin dominance is going to continue down. Now, if the Bitcoin dominance hits 30%, this means Bitcoin has 30% of the entire, you know, liquidity in crypto. And that is a huge amount. That is, you know, almost a third part of the entire crypto space, which is all still huge. But I think, you know, all of these major crypto projects will gain attention, and this is why the Bitcoin dominance should be going down to 30% in the next coming months. All right, it might be several months, it might be just a few months, but yeah, definitely in the next couple of years, I think that the dominance will be, Bitcoin dominance will be losing value. And just a quick analysis on the Bitcoin dominance, keeping it simple, is, you know, this big massive descending triangle formation. Will we see the dominance hitting 44-45% in the coming weeks? Yeah, of course it can hit those levels, and I think we're just going to get heavily rejected from these lower highs, and then months after that, you know, continue down and finally break support at some point. I am still a believer of market cycle lengthening. Okay, this chart over here, right, where every single cycle, it takes longer and longer to peak. And I think, you know, this kind of cycle that we've had for Bitcoin in 2021 has just been the middle of the next peak. Okay, that could happen in late 2022, Q3, Q4. Who knows when it could happen, but you can clearly see here each cycle does take longer and longer, and you have more, you know, diminishing returns on Bitcoin. And the growth is steady and consistently. You don't, you know, every time the bear markets, you know, is not 90% correction, it's going to 85, it's going to 80, then you will going to see 70%, 60% bear markets. Okay, and those crashes are going to go also, they're also going to diminish, right? So go Matic. Matic is looking pretty good, just about to, you know, it's just regaining the $2 range. Right, love your videos, so informative, says Rose O'Connor. Thank you very much. Andy Kind, how about ILV? Okay, Illuvium, I think this one is ILV BTC. Let's take a look at this one on right, I think this one must be Illuvium against Bitcoin, and it's looking pretty good. It's gaining some strength against Bitcoin. Yeah, it looks like it might enter an accumulation zone right here. It's maybe entering accumulation zone. Illuvium against Bitcoin. We've got a very strong resistance here, being very strong support. If we gain this level, we could see some big bullish momentum here on Illuvium against Bitcoin. Is this LLV Illuvium? Yeah, this is this gaming NFT project, which looks very interesting. Okay, I have no idea of how the development is going on this, but there was a lot of hype, a lot of speculation on Illuvium, a lot of speculation on Star Atlas. How is this one going doing, Atlas? How is this one doing? I think, this one did have a massive correction, but this one also had too much of a speculation before the game is even launched. Games should be launched potentially this year, but I think, yeah, they're going to take a long time. Star Atlas is a very, very interesting gaming project that, should be coming out this year at some point. Right, let's take a look. Andy, I think you would love EVFM. I'm seeing a 60% upside. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, that comment just got deleted. So we're not taking a look at that one. Solana, please. Let's take a look at Solana straight away. Let's take a look at Solana. Let's take a look at some altcoins. It is time to take a look at some altcoins. Solana just at a major resistance zone. I am talking about, this range over here, the $120 area. It is a very, very big support level when we did have this massive spike, massive correction at that range. It was also major, support right there. If we manage to get above this range, I see Solana, getting a big leg up to potentially this $180 to potentially make another lower high right there. But yeah, like I said, we've lost this level. I think it is very possible that we are going to regain it. If we regain it, this is going to be a very, very big support. So if you're looking for trading this, obviously you are flipping resistance to support, support to resistance, and this is how you need to, go with the waves. And if we were to start, a new trend here to the upside, you want to try and get into those retracements from this potential new uptrend, right? So this is currently what's happening right now in Solana. $120 range is a level that we need to regain now here to continue an uptrend. Solana can be traded on Bybit. You get the best bonus down below. Okay, guys, we need to focus on Bitcoin also. I think Bitcoin, like I said, it's forming this bullish pattern. Very boring right now, but everything is pointing out that this could break resistance, and we might see some very good bullish momentum here on Bitcoin, regaining the highs here of 45.5. And I think I will be taking a lot of profits. I will be protecting my position for sure. I entered a position here at 43k. And the reason why is because I think a lot of people are going to feel extremely bullish once we start, gaining these highs, right? A lot of people are going to start, FOMOing in if we do get above 46k. And I think we could get a lot of volatility to the downside. And yeah, if we were to see this ascending triangle pattern right there, it is a target. So definitely it would be a take profit area right there, because we could get heavily rejected, in my personal opinion, or depending on volume as well. Volume very important. If we start seeing big volume like this, this is what you get. You get a big spike in volume right over here from this price action, and just because there's no selling pressure after this, what does this big price action and volume create? It just creates that momentum to the upside, because there's no selling pressure either. Okay, you get that bullish momentum. You get whales, basically. They're the ones that push the price up here, and then it is starting to get retail in. But I think this major leg up is still far from over. I think you could see a little bit of more bullish momentum here, and then you might get a big whack here to the downside, and then continue up. So yeah, I'm still sticking here relatively bullish with this, but this is what you get when you have bigger volume with this big candle and you don't see any selling pressure. You are just gonna stay at that range, and this same volume, this same buying pressure is going to push the price up till you see big sellers. Okay, it's just the momentum will push the price back up. If there's no sellers, it's just pushing it up and up, right? If that makes sense. BTC is going up again. Thanks so much, Skitscoin. You're very welcome, my man. I got a little bit of different support and resistance level. Too many levels here. Sometimes, once in a while, it is good to clean the charts it is definitely good to clean the charts because, you know, you have a huge amount of levels everywhere. So Joseph, thank you very much for the insane support. I got Joseph here. Hi Al. Hi all. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much, my man, for the insane support. Right, let me just scroll down here in the comment section. Hi Andy, have you looked at Strong recently? I'm worried it's going to break down shortly, says Timbo. Strong, let me take a look at Strong. What is this crypto? I have no idea. Strong, let's take a look at this one on the chart. Let's take a look at Strong, see what's going on. You worried it's going to break down? Well, I haven't done any analysis on this one whatsoever. It did have, we haven't got much price data here. We've only got this on the chart. It is retesting, it's retested the lows here that we did create in September, also in December. It's not looking great. Okay, this does look like a very dodgy, you know, head and shoulder pattern. And if you are worried this might break down, I understand you. It's because it's not looking great. We are just retesting the support right here. You got a hype, you are creating a lower high right there. Yeah, there's not much to add to this one really. Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I would become bullish just to keep it simple on this one. You know, as soon as you regain this high, that is the moment you flip bullish. I know you want to try and predict the bottom and, you know, find out, but if you're trading this or if you're bullish long term on this project, you know, it's obviously in a good accumulation zone. Could it break down and find a floor at these levels? Of course it can, but like I said, not even the best trader or investor is gonna find out where the bottom is or the top. You could get very close to it, but, you know, to the exact dollar, there might be just one or two that, you know, randomly with some, you know, fib timing and, you know, different tools, you know, try and predict more or less where the top or the bottom is going to be. So best strategy here would, you know, if you are bullish on this one, dollar cost average, if you're looking to trade this, you know, until we break this high or break this low, it is definitely, you know, those are the major levels right now that you need to take a look, because this area is where you potentially could bounce back down to retest the lows. Or, you know, if you pick up from here and break this major resistance point, you know, it is a level where you wanna you know, try and get into that big bounce, right? Try and get into the waves. So yeah, just a quick overview here on this Strong token. Can you look at Theta? I deleted my mistake, Andy. Please take a look at EVFM. Okay, yeah, Theta, EVFM. I have no idea what this is. EVFM, I don't have anything here on the chart. EVFM, yeah, I don't have anything right here. EVFM as ticker symbol, nothing on CoinGecko, nothing on yeah, nothing on TradingView. Can you take a look at Theta? Of course, let's take a look at Theta straight away. I've been extremely surprised with Theta. We had, it's incredible how Theta got absolutely crushed. It lost, as soon as it lost this uptrend, it was kind of game over for Theta, right? Let me just clean the chart here a little bit. Let's clean the chart here with these kind of wedges, different resistance support levels. We don't need all of these levels up here. We are currently, we did get a beautiful bounce here on Theta at this range. I'm surprised we lost the summer lows. Summer lows was just at $3.50. We went all the way down to $2.30. I think Theta is in a major buy zone, in my personal opinion. If you are planning to dollar cost average into Theta, decentralized live streams, it's just something that is gonna be here the next few decades, and I think it's gonna gain a lot of attention. I think people will be, you know, transitioning from centralized platforms, social media platforms such as, you know, Facebook, YouTube, you know, you name it, and shifting into these decentralized platforms. And Theta is a very powerful one. So yeah, I think it's just going to enter a massive big accumulation zone, Theta, all depending on how the price action is going to be at these levels, and what kind of price action we're going to have. But this will, it will gain a value again at some point, next coming months, next couple of years. It's definitely an incredible working product. Okay, decentralized live stream, it is part of the future, in my personal opinion. I am in crypto because of decentralization. So yeah, this is definitely a bomb of a project, and we are currently getting massive supported at the $2.50. Okay, we've got a beautiful bounce there a few days ago, because it was such a large consolidation here. The entire month of January consolidating just below the $2.50, and I think this could be a potential floor level. And reason why is because people lose hope when you lose an extreme low level, such as the summer lows right there, which is at the $3.70, $3.50 range approximately. You do have those lows. You have those lows over here. You think you're going to recover pretty nicely, and when it becomes extremely bearish, you lose those levels. People give up. This is the moment where people give up, and this is starting to be a crazy buying opportunity. If Theta regained the all-time highs at some point in the next coming months or couple of years, it doesn't matter, guys. You are making a 5x, or even more if it does come back down to that $2 level. But yeah, you're gaining a 5-6x, okay, from the levels, and I think it's very, very likely with a project, a crypto project like this, it will regain. Now, short-term analysis, let's keep it pretty simple here. We can go to the 4-hourly, and like I showed you, look at Theta here. As soon as we lost this higher low range, we bounced there as resistance, continued back down. Keeping it really easy and simple here on Theta, we do have this major level, which is at the $3.70 range. We just retested it yesterday or before yesterday. This is on the 7th of February. You can see that consolidation. You can see that level is reacting. So if you gain this level, expect Theta to hold it very nicely as support, and you are going to see much higher levels here on Theta. You will potentially retest this, the next macro lower high. You could potentially retest this lower high over here. So yeah, if we regain this $3.70, $3.80 range, watch for some very nice bounces at support, because it has been such a big support and resistance in the past. Keeping it simple, guys. You want to get in the next lower high. How do I know where the lower high is going to be? Well, you need to take a look at fib levels basically. And yeah, we're probably getting massively rejected and continuing down here. Now, fib levels, if we take a look at fib levels from the high here to the low, we just basically hit that 618 to the exact dollar right there. As you can see, 618 Fibonacci retracement from the highs to the lows. This is why we are getting that rejection. Now, what is happening right now on Theta is that you are getting, supported from that 382 from the highs to the lows. Look at how we bounce there as resistance. So drop, come here, 382, you consolidate. Now, what has happened here with this breakout? You are getting that bounce exactly. You rejected at 618. You come into 382 because it has been resistance and it's bouncing, it's reacting as support right now, as you can see on the chart. So yeah, my deal here is that it is very likely, if we do get above this 618 right there from this high to the low, we are just going to gain some bullish momentum, and it should be turning into big support, this range. This means that the downtrend, the ultimate resistance levels are already getting broken, and that uptrend, that new uptrend is just very likely. So that's just looking at here at Theta in the immediate short term, looking at the 4-hourly chart. Let me go here through the comment section. Say hello. Lower sailings. Seb, how are you doing, my man? Glad you were here on the stream. Andy, did you heard about Axie news? SLP plus 50% today. Well, let's take a look at SLP token. Smooth Love Potion. Smooth Love Potion going absolutely insane. It was pumping like crazy yesterday. But yeah, stay very cautious. Now, I have no idea what's happening with Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity, what's going on with this one? Is it at $70 approximately? It should be right now. Axie Infinity, $67. SLP, be careful with this one. Like I said, this has infinite supply and it's very easy to get on the game. You know, these tokens, these SLP tokens. Stay very cautious. But yeah, if you would have bought a few days ago, you would have made, you know, a 3x already on your investment on SLP. But I stay away from these highly inflationary tokens. You know, if you zoom out, and this is only a chart, or you know, it's less than 1 year chart. Smooth Love Potion was trading just below 40 cents, you know, less than 1 year ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. So yeah, still very far. And it's in a massive big downtrend despite these pumps. Stay cautious with these highly inflationary tokens. Right, PYR, take a look at an interesting investment, Andy. PYR, let's take a look at PYR. I will take a look at this one, interesting investment, PYR. Let's take a look at this one. I will be doing some research on this. If you see Volcan Fault, I will take a look at this one. TA for Umbrella, please. Andy says Faris. Let's take a look at Umbrella Network. I think this one, I did look into the project, but this is an Oracle solution, and my only Oracle solution is Chainlink, and a lot of people know this. But I think this one does have high potential. I was taking a look, deep dive on this project, and a lot of Oracle solutions such as Band Protocol, Telor, you know, Umbrella Network, they will succeed. There's Oracle solutions for, you know, there's room for a lot of Oracle solutions, but I think, you know, that you know, they're not going to gain as much value as Chainlink in the future. But there is room for a lot of them, and this one will definitely have more X's than Chainlink has, right? Chainlink can potentially 5x, 10x in the next coming years. That is a long-term investment that I do have. And Umbrella can potentially do a 50x maybe, or maybe not. But yeah, it's having a pretty decent pump right now, the last few days. And yeah, let me see if we do have more data here on Umbrella Network. Zoom out on the daily. Yeah, it's basically, this one was trading above, you know, a couple of dollars last year. It's finding a base here. Didn't reach the summer lows. But yeah, as soon as it starts regaining this area, this low here, then it's going to be it's looking pretty good already. I mean, I'm sure there's a big point of control right here. If we take a look at the VPVR, I mean, yeah, it's got an insane point of control right there. And this is why, you know, this could potentially be the floor. Hang on a second. Let me just get this. Yeah, VPVR style 200. Yeah, we just haven't got too much. Hang on a second. Yeah, no. Yeah, like I said, I think this one, you know, it could be finding a floor level right here at this range. So yeah, you got a big spike here on the point of control on Umbrella at that, you know, it is round about that 20-cent range, and this is very likely going to be a floor for this crypto. This area, and I'm not sure how long the consolidation is going to be. This could take weeks, it could take months, it could take a couple of years, you know, at this range. I would say months, okay. crypto goes very, very fast. And yeah, this is definitely a major accumulation zone where you do have a big spike on the point of control. It's very unlikely that yeah, you know, Umbrella Network is going to fall below 10 cents. It just might be trading for here for a few weeks or several months, and then we'll gain a lot of momentum. Now the team is absolutely insane. They do have huge partnerships and also huge investors, so I think this one should be doing very, very well. Umbrella Network, very interesting project, also in the Oracle solution. Right, let's take a look. I bought it at 0 to 45 cents level and waiting. Thanks, Andy Faris. I think, you know, Umbrella is a very good project. You know, if you bought at 45, you know, you just have to be patient. I think, you know, they've got an excellent team. They have big investors. So it is definitely a project that should be doing very well. Right, let me take a look here. Right, let's take a look here at the comment section. Andy the man, great TA, says Andy D. Thank you very much. Yeah, just very basic technical analysis, easy to understand, you know, support, resistance, volume. We can take a look at VPVR to take a look at the biggest points of control where you do get resistance. And, you know, keep it simple, easy patterns, keeping it simple. Let's zoom in here on Bitcoin. Are we going to finally break out from this major resistance zone? This is the question. Are we going to finally have a big breakout from the resistance? This is a kind of an ascending triangle right over here. I think so. There's a higher chance of breaking resistance, breaking the highs here. Now, my question is, are we going to successfully break the highs of 45.5? I think not. I think we're going to have a big rejection at this point, and potentially we will see a big correction. Now, I don't want to, you know, scare anyone, but I think people are going to starting to get very bullish at those levels, and that is potentially where we'll have a corrective move. Now, I'm in a long position, like I said, on Bybit. If you are interested in trading, you got the best deal down below on Bybit, up to $4,100 worth of bonus. And on PrimeXBT, you got the best bonus there, unfortunately. And not unfortunately, because, I mean, I day trade on this. The reason why I say unfortunately, because the fees on crypto are very expensive for a swing trade. But for S&P 500, for gold, for oil, they are extremely cheap. You could have a trade open for a couple of weeks and the fees are so cheap for all these different assets. And you're using Bitcoin, you're using Ethereum, you can use USDT or USDC as collateral, and you get 7% added to your deposit with a link down below, and Bitcoinsensus 50 as promotion code. You got the promotion code down below and you'll be added 7% to your deposit automatically, guys, by using, you know, the link and the promotion code. It is down below. Okay, I've got full tutorials of both of the platforms also. Now let's take a quick look at this fractal here, because 35 likes away from major target. Thank you very much, Seb, for the insane support. Absolutely amazing. Martin here in the comment section is asking me to check out Chainlink. Wow, absolutely insane. Guys, thank you very much. Joseph, Seb, Mark, thank you guys for the insane support. And, you know, next few weeks, next few days, the video that will have 1,000 likes, and I'm going to remind everyone on the videos, I will be giving $100. I'm going to start off with $100 worth of Bitcoin out for a giveaway from the video that has over 1,000 likes. Okay, if we reach 1,000 likes on my daily updates, which is the videos about, you know, 8 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, I will be saying it. Giveaway is happening. Make sure to comment, make sure to like, and the video that reaches 1,000 likes in the next, it might take days, it might take a couple of weeks. Usually average likes is 400, 500, 600. It's going to be a difficult task, but I will be giving $100 worth of Bitcoin, okay, for the giveaway. I need 1,000 likes on one of the videos, not live streams. It will be the daily videos. So yeah, make sure to, you know, give me some support, guys. I will be doing $100 worth of Bitcoin as a giveaway. Now, let's take a look here at this fractal. This is something I want to take a look with you guys. I'm going to take a look here at the poll also, because are the people bullish? You know, is February going to be a bullish the entire month? And I'll take a look at Chainlink right away. Is February going to be a bullish the entire month? And 65% of people say yes. About 379 votes, 65% of the people are bullish here in the comment section. I strongly believe also February will be bullish, guys. It will be a bullish month. Now, isn't it insane? Isn't it insane looking at this chart? Okay, and let's get the volume out here, because I like volume. I am a volume analysis guy. Let me just take a look at the volume right here from these spikes, because I like to see fractals. It is always interesting to see some fractals. And let me just get the volume here to the lower part. Right, hang on a second. Right, hang on a second. Hang on a second, guys. Boop. Move to new pane below. Like I showed you before at the beginning of the live stream, do we have a very big similar fractal here where, you know, check out this big spike, you know, this big dump over here with big volume, this big dump over here with a large, you know, with a large volume, and you do have a second big drop right here. You have a second big drop all the way here also. Let me just zoom out, and this consolidation, very similar to this consolidation, and this leg up, okay, breaking the trend of the lower highs. I hope you guys can see this. You know, you have low highs right there, lower highs over here. You break the trend, This consolidation is retesting the last lower high. This consolidation that we're having is retesting, you know, basically trading at those same levels at this lower high range. Now, this is why I still strongly believe that this consolidation is not going to come below $40,000. That would be my prediction. I don't think BTC in the next coming days will successfully drop below $40,000. It's going to consolidate above $40,000. So yes, we could hit 42, 41, around that range before we see the next leg up. And why? Because I think this is the start of a new uptrend. Okay, a very similar fractal right over here, regaining big levels such as the 41.5 range. And, you know, zooming in here just to keep it pretty simple so you guys can see, we just consolidated at this level 41.5 very nicely, regained it. And yeah, this is why I think that we are going to see potentially higher levels. Stay cautious with volatility, because this could go absolutely crazy at this range, to get over leveraged long positions out of the way. Guys, bullish 2022, 2023, 2024. Maybe no, there is definitely going to be some months of bearishness, that is for sure. Let's take a look at Chainlink. I got someone here in the comment section. Can you take a look at Chainlink right away? Let's take a look at Chainlink. What's going on with Chainlink? Are we going to see Chainlink having bullish momentum? This is the thing. I think the ultimate low for Chainlink is the summer lows. I think Chainlink will not successfully break below the summer lows. I'm talking about $14, $15. We're not going to successfully break down below this support area. And we are going to see one of the biggest double bottoms, okay? One of the biggest double bottoms here in the history of cryptocurrency. Yeah, insanely bullish. You know the deal. I have a huge bag of Chainlink. You know, when Chainlink arrives, when it hits $100, yeah, it's going to be very, very big. Very, very big. Now, is it going to ever reach $100? Maybe not. Maybe not. Will it be this year? Will it be next year? Will it be in 5, 10 years? I don't know. Who cares? This is a large, you know, a long-term investment. But, you know, like I said, I think Chainlink, ultimate bottom. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to pick bottoms, because you know the deal. You know, bottom pickers get smelly fingers. and I have very smelly fingers from trying to spot bottoms. Okay, you do learn, you know, people that are doing trading and doing analysis, chart analysis, they yeah, the ones that have been for years, they then you stop trying to, you know, figure out where the bottoms. I see it on Twitter every single day, you know, people, you know, trying to spot the bottoms, and yeah, very, very hard to spot bottoms. You need to just wait for a consolidation, break the, you know, the last lower high, then you could start talking about, you know, trend reversals. But what I got here for Chainlink is something very interesting. Something very interesting. And, you know, this is a theory that, you know, I don't see people talking about. But, you know, Chainlink hasn't seen a bear market really, because Chainlink came out, you know, here, and it's seen, you know, monthly bear markets. But this is a 3-4 year chart, okay, since late 2017. 4-year chart right over here. This has just been in a big macro big uptrend, as you can see on the chart. And what you have seen here on Chainlink is that it has created big double bottoms, you know, and this is in months. This has taken months. You can see the low here in June of 2018, and then another low here in December. So from low to low, there is over 6 months. There is over 6 months from this low here on September of 2019 till March of 2020, right over here. Over 6 months, you know, 6-8 months more or less. Triple bottom, double bottom, and this is what Chainlink likes to do. It likes to consolidate and create massive big double bottoms for months. And this is my theory here on Chainlink. I think Chainlink has an incredible bright future, and it's potentially going to have insanely bullish months ahead, because we are basically, you know, hitting that summer low, that bottom right there over here. Will we, you know, it will be looking very bad for Chainlink if we lost the summer low, because Chainlink has never lost a low, you know, after several months, you know, after having those several months of, you know, after reaching an all-time high, you know, the big macro lows have been holding very nicely, the big macro lows. So if we lose that low, it's not going to be looking good. So this is, I think that Chainlink, yeah, we're going to see incredibly bullish months ahead. Now, Chris, thank you very much for the 15 euro super chat. Thanks for all of your work, dude. Wow, you're very welcome. I mean, this is just basic analysis, guys. You know, I've been doing an analysis and trading since 2017. And yeah, the more simple you keep the charts, the better, okay? Just looking at levels. And I want to show the people how sometimes, you know, we could reach these levels, come back down just by using Fibonacci, you know, price action, volume. And yeah, you're very welcome, my man. Thank you very much for those 15 euro super chats. Very much appreciated. Chainlink is my favorite. You got that right, Gabriel. Right. Right, you said here about Solana. We are many analysts here at Bitcoinsensus, so you might find out that there is a you know, there is a bearish there might be a bearish analysis, guys, but this is the thing, you know, I might say that I'm really bullish on Bitcoin, okay? And sorry, we only give trading ideas, technical analysis ideas, sorry. Now, I would be bullish, but you might see a bearish article saying, you know, despite breaking the resistance here on Bitcoin from these lower highs, okay, despite breaking the major resistance, Bitcoin is hitting that 45.5, 46K range, major resistance zone. It has been a heavy support, has been heavy resistance. You might see Bitcoin, you know, come down to 40K, you know, which is the next major big support level, and retracing, even though I am bullish right now. And I think this is also very likely. So, you know, you might see an article post on Twitter or a Bitcoinsensus website saying, you know, be careful, we are hitting major resistance. And then you might see another article saying, you know, Bitcoin's extremely bullish because we've broken out from lower highs. So yes, these are only ideas. You need to take a look at your own analysis at the end of the day. So we did get a bearish analysis here on a Bitcoinsensus Twitter account, but these are only ideas. This is only talking about resistance levels, support levels, you know, just showing you a little bit the different scenarios, okay? So this doesn't mean that, and let me just smash up that like here for for that post that I did on Avalanche on Twitter. You know, we are many analysts here on Bitcoinsensus, and we just show you different potential patterns, different scenarios, bullish or bearish. It would be absolutely, you know, I mean, this is the thing. It would be crazy just to be only bullish or only bearish. And remember, you know, there are many analysts here at Bitcoinsensus, and we give you both scenarios, okay? The bearish and the bullish, and levels, guys. We should just show you the levels. So yeah, that's that was just to clarify that for my man here, for Amit in the comment section. So yeah, I think Miss Fibonacci, who is going to be the number 300 like. Oh, thank you guys. 300 likes already, 302 likes. Thank you very much for the insane support. Not much to add here. We've been taking a look at a bunch of different cryptos. Avalanche, let's take a look at Avalanche here for Here in the comment section. Just a quick look at Avalanche. And like I said, Avalanche, it's hitting a major resistance right now. But I'm you know, pretty bullish. We could be getting a very heavily rejected at this point right now. This is looking at Avalanche. Let's go zoom out here to the 4 hourly. Let me just get this properly. As you can see on Avalanche, you know, we have created big lower highs. We lost the $75 range, which was a very big support level. We lost it and regained it right now. And now currently we're just hitting, you know, just below $100, which has also been big resistance, big support range. And it's just the trend line of the lower highs. Stay very cautious. We could get heavily rejected here and then have a leg up, or who knows, you know, we are hitting a resistance level. It has been pumping like crazy for the last couple of weeks here, Avalanche. So stay very cautious. We could have a little bit of a downtrend here, a little bit of a cool off after this massive run up, especially because we are hitting, you know, these resistance zones, as you can see, of $95, $100. You got lower highs, lower high trend line right there. So stay cautious here on Avalanche. You know, you can short long Avalanche on Bybit. Another good way to support the channel. You get the best deals down below, guys. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin right away. Are we going to manage to break resistance here? I think so. I personally think that we are going to break this ascending triangle, this bullish pattern, retest the highs here slightly above, and here we could possibly get a massive rejection, okay, at 46k levels. Before we continue to the upside, right? We could get a big rejection. Stay cautious, guys. Stay safe. Make sure to check out Bitcoinsensus website. Thank you very much for the insane support, guys. I will be doing updates, live streams. Giveaway is coming. I need to have 1,000 likes on one of my videos, you know, by this week or next week. I'll be doing a $100 giveaway on Bitcoin. So yeah, make sure to smash up that like button. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. Is this bullish news or is this bearish? Digital assets may now be recognized as a form of currency in Russia. This is the latest news that we got on the Bitcoinsensus website. Check it out, guys. Totally free information, technical analysis ideas, and the latest news posted every single day. You can read this article on the Bitcoinsensus website. It's totally free information. Just check it out. Every single day, you will find really valuable, you know, cryptocurrency news every single day. Follow us on Twitter. Join the Telegram group. You can tag me there and I will get back to you in the community group. Join the Discord also. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.